Hello and welcome all listeners and viewers, depending on what platform you're coming from. My name is James. I'm the host here, and I'm joined with Ken. Say hi, Ken.
Hi, Ken.
Yep, that works too. And we're back here today with a new episode on our podcast. So for those that don't know, this podcast, we talk about all things fitness. We talk about us. We talk about just things. So we talk about things that orient around CrossFit Angola as it is. And today we're going to be diving in with Ken, talking about himself, and his. I was looking for the third.
Himself, and I? No, that's me, myself, and I.
Me, myself.
We're talking about me, myself, and I today.
There we go. That works. So that's what this episode's all about. So buckle in here. We're going to dive right into things. So the first thing we'll just go ahead and talk about, Ken, is what do you do?
Cool. Well, my name is Ken Dominic. What do I do? What a question. What a loaded question. Well, I'm a full-time CrossFit coach at CrossFit Angola. I am the head nutrition coach, and that is what I do. That's my profession. Call it.
Yeah.
So let's see. I have been coaching full-time at CrossFit Angola since 2020. I quit my job in May of 2020, right in the middle of the pandemic. So when every gym in the country was shut down, I quit my job to work full-time in a gym. So that's how I got started full-time. I've been coaching. I was coaching for about 6 to 8 months before that, and I started doing CrossFit in about 2017 or so.
Right.
So that's my CrossFit life.
Okay. All right. So other than that, so let's just dive into who you are as a person, Ken. So before we get into obviously the fitness stuff, because that's what we're going to talk about here in the near future, but let's get a little background. Where are you from initially?
Yeah. So I wanted to do this podcast about and give people some background into me. I am relatively new to Angola. I moved here in 2014. I was actually born and raised in Orland Park, Illinois, about 45 minutes southwest of Chicago. And I lived there until I went to college at Illinois State and graduated there in 2014. So I'm actually from Illinois, just moved to Indiana in 2014. And I moved there because at the time, I was 22 years old. I didn't have a job, no girlfriend, didn't know what I wanted to do, and my mom and dad had just bought a cottage on Lake Gage in Angola. So I was like, you know what?
It's a lake.
I got nowhere to live. I'm gonna live on a lake for free. That's a sweet deal. So I moved up there with them, and I was living there ever since. So that's how I transitioned from not gonna say the city, but the suburbs of the city into good old Angola, Indiana.
A very, very
not city.
Not city.
I don't know what. Yeah.
We're a small city. We got a Walmart and Meijer, so.
Yeah, you're not a city unless you have a Chipotle and a Best Buy and a Target.
Which we don't have.
We need a Target. No.
We do need a Target.
We got a Starbucks.
I know. So we're on the up and up.
Yeah, we're getting there.
We're on the up and up. Yeah, that's awesome. But so, with that being said, let's now start to dive in a little bit to we'll go into the fitness side of things. So, not quite in the coaching side of things, but where or when or how did you get into fitness itself?
Yeah, so when I got into fitness, that was a long time ago. I started playing football when I was in 6th grade, I think.
What year is that?
God, I don't know. It was a long time ago. I'm getting old, man.
Yeah, I wanted to age you for a second.
Yeah, I don't remember. 6th grade, whenever that was. I'm 30 now. How old are you in 6th grade? 10?
I think so.
Yeah, started playing football when I was 10. I'm going to go with 10. And they didn't have us lifting weights or anything, so I just did like push-ups and laps. I ran laps around my basement.
Yeah.
I thought that's what you got to do to get in shape, so that's what I did.
That works.
Yeah, it was all to get better at football. And then I went to high school, and the high school that I went to had 4,000 kids in it. There were 1,000 kids in my grade.
Whoa, time out. You said you had 4,000 kids in your high school?
That's not a typo. I had 4,000 kids in my high school. I graduated with 1,000. Literally didn't know the kid that I sat next to at graduation.
Yeah.
Never seen him before.
That is crazy. I had 300 in my class. I thought that was a lot.
Baffles me.
That is 1,000.
Yeah, that blows my mind. I had 1,000 kids in my class.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Yeah. So the way they ran that football program, because there were so many kids in the football program, they didn't have a weightlifting program for freshmen and sophomores. As goofy as that sounded, they had such a big team when they got to varsity and JV that they only wanted those kids in the gym. So the freshman, sophomore, so when I was a freshman, sophomore, I had to work out by myself. 14-year-old idiot. I don't know what I'm doing. So it was me and like 2 of my friends, and we would get to the gym at like 6 or 6:30 before class, and we were the only ones in the gym, and we taught ourselves how to work out because we felt like that's what we needed to do to keep up with all the other people.
Right. Yeah.
So that
absolutely.
was really when I started to work out. It was 14, 15, and yeah, that's all we would do is we would do bench press, terrible squats, and awful deadlifts, and
yeah, I do remember those days.
Just idiots, unsupervised, doing whatever we wanted to do. So that was when I started lifting weights.
Okay.
Was when I was 14, 15. So man, it's been 15 years. I've been lifting weights for 15 years.
I know, it's crazy to think
Dude,
about.
time flies.
I know.
It's crazy. So then, let's see. I lifted weights through high school, and lifted weights through college, and when I was doing that, I was doing basically the opposite of CrossFit.
Yeah, you're the bro building, right?
Total bro building. It
Bro
was
building.
biceps, triceps, chest, more chest, and then some chest after that.
Yeah.
My
chest is every day.
Dude, I for a solid 8 months to a year,
right.
I bench pressed every other day. Monday,
So
Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, Tuesday.
So that's what, 5? No, 4 days a week?
Yeah.
Whew, man.
Every other day. How dumb is that?
That's
Knowing what I
awesome.
know now, how dumb is that?
Yeah, that's terrible.
Again, just left unsupervised. I bench press every other day for a long time.
Yeah.
My goal is I wanted to bench press 405 pounds.
Did you do it? Okay, hold on.
It's a sensitive topic.
Oh.
My goal was I wanted to bench press 405 pounds without taking steroids. Because I knew
Fair
a couple of people that bench 405 and they would juice him.
Oh, yeah,
so I wanted to be the only person that I knew that bench 405
Natty.
clean.
Yeah,
Natty, whatever you
okay.
want to call it. Yep. I got to 385. I did not get to 405. I heard something in my chest. Something popped.
Ooh.
And it was while I was benching.
Yeah.
And something went pop.
Yeah.
And put it back. And that was the end of my heavy benching.
Did it like turn black and blue or anything
Nope.
like that? No, just popped?
Nope, just popped. And then it hurt for like 6 months. And then that was the end of my heavy bench press days.
No more.
No more of that. Hey, I did have a pretty good bench though. I got 385.
385 is pretty solid.
Yeah.
But how much did you weigh though? That's the next route.
Oh
how
boy,
much you
God! So the heaviest I weighed was about 220, and that was about at the same time. So I weighed. I don't think I ever hit 220. I think it was 218, 219.
Okay,
I never hit 220.
Hovered it. Yeah.
Yep. So that was when I started CrossFit. So that's what I did from when I was, let's say, 18 until I was 23, 24, something like that. It was bench, no squats, terrible deadlifts, biceps, triceps.
At least you had some deadlifts. You had some functionality in there.
It looked so bad. No one told me. I didn't know. I had my headphones on and I was doing deadlifts and I was
Jefferson
doing
curling it almost.
Yep.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right, sorry. We're back. We had a little interruption there, but let's keep things rolling. So we were talking about your deadlift and how beautiful it looked, yeah?
It was the ugliest thing I've ever seen in my life. It makes me sad. Like, thinking about it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm getting anxiety just thinking about it. What we did in high school, we had a weightlifting record board of age range. Well, they had the top 5, and the top 5 in my age group were all weight group was all 405. Well, I thought if I put a little 2.5 on the side, I can have that whole section to myself. So I did 410 pounds. It was the ugliest.
Yeah.
Cat. It was awful.
A Jefferson curl gone wrong.
Yep. And I popped the blood. Yeah, Jefferson curl gone wrong. Yeah, I popped the blood vessel. Face started like lighting up, and it looked like I had white dots all over my face. Like, yeah, it was gross. And I kept that form for the next 10 years. Unfortunately, until I started CrossFit, it was just awful.
Oh no,
yeah. But I mean, that's the beauty of CrossFit is you have someone that tells you, hey, that's not how you do it. This is how you do it.
Okay, we got to fix
God,
something.
I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
And even me, I played high school football.
Yeah.
I lifted for a lot of years, and I still didn't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Man,
well, that's what kills me is like I even think about like the times I used to work out the Y so much, and they had trainers there, and they would walk around, but they wouldn't say a word.
Yep.
And it's like to look back and like how much like was being done wrong.
Yeah.
Like they could have just been like, hey man, like.
Dude, that is a whole nother podcast in and of itself.
Yeah, I know.
It's crazy. On tangents.
I know. It's crazy though. It's crazy.
Yeah. So that was me until 2017.
Okay.
And I remember exactly the moment I knew something different had to happen. I was going to a 24-hour fitness.
Yeah.
And there was a guy. I broke up a fight between an older guy in his 40s or 50s, I would say, and a kid in his 20s, because the kid in the 20s left his weights in the other guy's barbell curl station.
Okay.
Swear to Christ, the guy shoved the kid. He's 40, 50 years old. Shoved the kid because he put his weights in his curl station.
That's awesome.
I was literally the one that stepped in and broke up the fight.
Yeah.
Maybe I should have. Maybe I shouldn't have. But I remember thinking, like, this is not the facility I want to be in. Like, this can't be this can't be it, because I saw a glimpse of myself in 20 years. Like, do I want to be shoving kids who are in my bicep curl station? Is this what my life is? Yeah. So I was like, man, something different. I need something different.
Right.
So that's when I decided I got to look up a different gym, and I just happened to Google CrossFit. I think that's how I found it. I Googled CrossFit gyms near me. There was one in Coldwater, and I went there, and that's how I started CrossFit.
So was it simply just like, did you see CrossFit somewhere? Have you heard of CrossFit? Was it just kind of like,
I had seen the CrossFit Games on ESPN.
Okay.
And I didn't know him at the time, but like Rich Froning and the guys that were just chiseled like Greek gods. Like, it's like, no, maybe there's something to this CrossFit thing.
Wait a second, yeah.
So I went, I don't remember what got me thinking about that, but I knew I didn't want to go to the gym I was at anymore. I needed something different. I went to CrossFit. I remember I think it was my second or third day at CrossFit. I remember the workout that we did. And I talked to a lot of people since, and they all have that one workout that just annihilated them. Mine was sumo deadlift high pulls, and burpees, and push press, I think.
Ooh, yeah.
I died. My soul left my body. And it wasn't even a lot of reps. It wasn't a heavy weight.
Yeah.
And what made it worse is I come in second day, my ego's through the roof. I bench almost 400 pounds. I'm more fit than any of these people here.
Oh yeah.
And I got my ass kicked by two women. It was me and two other people. The women were in their 40s and 50s, not in particularly great shape. Yeah. And they smoked me. I have never felt that low on myself in my life. So I remember the drive home that day.
You're just
thinking, what am I doing with my life?
Something's got to change.
Something's got to change. So that's when I knew there was something to CrossFit. Where I was doing what I had thought the right thing to do is bench press, it's biceps, it's back, it's all these things that I've seen other people do. Come to find out, I can't walk up a flight of stairs without getting winded. I can't do 10 burpees without having to stop and catch my breath. Yeah. Something's off, and I need to do the CrossFit thing. So I was like hooked immediately. As soon as I did that workout, it got me. Yeah.
I think that's like the big thing that like most people, because like I have some friends, I know some people, I've talked to them. I was like, I promise you I'm more fit than you are. And they're like, no. I was like, dude, I can bench this, I can squat. It's like, here's the thing, but like, can you do this without like keeling over and dying? Because I can get up off the floor no matter how many times I need to with no problem. Can you do that? Like, and it's like, but the thing is, like, everyone just has a different definition of fitness, which is a whole other episode itself. But it's interesting though to see like those like differentiations, and when you get the exposure to something like CrossFit, where it's all about the GPP, and like you're just kind of like, well, this stuff's like legit. It's got a different purpose than just like getting ripped or jacked or like looking good kind of thing. So,
well, that's a cool thing about CrossFit. Yeah. It also gets you that.
Yeah, it's like better than both worlds.
Yeah, you get better at everything. That was the cool part. So I dove headfirst into CrossFit. I drank the Kool-Aid. Yeah. I loved every second of it. And I was still going to Coldwater. I lived in Angola at the time. Right. And then Seth opened up his gym, CrossFit Angola, and it was literally a block. I can walk to my office from the gym. Yeah. So I was like, oh my God, and now I'm going to get more fit because now I'm 2 minutes away. So now,
all the time, I'll be there for 6 hours.
Yeah,
go.
Dude. So I joined CrossFit Angola day one. I could not wait to sign up. Yeah. And at this point, I had lost 180 to 220. I had lost 40 pounds.
40 pounds, yeah.
Yeah, dude. I lost 40 pounds.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, because I started watching what I eat, and I started exercising, doing CrossFit. I lost 40 pounds.
Yeah.
So
makes a big difference. Dude,
yeah. Big difference. So then I got in tight with Seth, and I was working out at CrossFit Angola, and he needed another coach. He needed a full-time coach. I had the most experience, so we talked to each other, and he kept pushing, and I was so nervous. Taking that jump. Yeah. Which you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, no, it is, yeah.
That jump going from, I had 2 offices, I had a 401k, a pension, health insurance benefits, salary, all of it. Gave it all up, came to the gym full time, Best decision I ever made in my life.
Right.
Best decision I've ever made.
Yeah.
Wouldn't change it for a second.
Good.
Yeah.
Glad.
So that was, it was good.
You
Get to hang out with you all day.
Yeah,
It's good
glad
day.
you're here,
Yeah. Yeah, so then I came on full time in 2020, right, during the pandemic.
Yeah, it would have been 2020 because that's when I was starting my like training and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And yeah, you would have been full time. Yeah, and it was like pandemic was its whole beast of its own. It was a different experience. But
but we got
stuck
through it.
Through,
Yeah, we got better because of it.
Yeah.
So that's how different my life had changed from my bench and biceps to CrossFit, and then I started training for more competition style.
Yeah.
Which I was still bit of a competitive human, soft talk. I was a competitive person, and I wanted to do competitions.
Yeah.
And then things started to get hurt. I'm not going to be a professional CrossFitter. There's no.
Hey, you got it. Some have to chase that dream a little bit, and the reality sets in.
Yeah. So that lasted a little while. So in the last year, I would say.
Yeah. That's about right.
Not competitive at all. I train for general health, wellness, fitness. I train because I actively enjoy being out of pain. The same way I describe this, like, when you have a sore throat and you're like, God, I feel like I took for granted all the times I didn't have a sore throat. Right?
Or stuffy nose, you can't breathe.
Yes, exactly. So I feel like that now. I fully acknowledge I enjoy being out of pain. I enjoy when things don't hurt.
Yeah.
That's why I train.
That's sweet.
If I know something is going to put me in pain, a shoulder, a knee thing, fix that issue. I enjoy being pain free.
Yeah, pain free. Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. That's like my favorite thing about working out.
Yeah, that's like the cool thing is like working out is just not about getting into pain, being super sore, being sweaty, being like it is like the goal of it is to do that GPP aspect, prepare you for things outside. So if it causes shoulder pain, what's the point if that shoulder pain's going to carry over to carrying your groceries, whatever it is? Yeah,
it makes it miserable, especially when it affects like things like waking up at night and your shoulders bugging you. Yeah. So for the last year, I sat down and I made a list of all the reasons why I exercise, why I do CrossFit. So every decision that I make in the gym is based on those 3 things. I narrowed it down to 3. I had the list at one point. There was 10, 12 things on the list. Got it down to 3, and I've stuck to those 3.
Yeah, that's good.
Number 1, I enjoy being out of pain. That's why I exercise. And that I can go down a rabbit hole of what pain is as far as being overweight and not being in pain and not being a diabetic and things like that.
Yeah.
I enjoy being healthy and being out of pain. Number 2, I enjoy doing things outside the gym that fit people do.
Yeah.
I enjoy mountain biking, Spartan races, swimming, paddle boarding, jiu-jitsu. All kinds of things.
Well, even with that, were you doing any of that stuff prior?
None of it. None of it.
Say that was all stuff like as you got like more fit and healthy, you're like, this is cool stuff. Like I enjoy this stuff. Like that's what's cool about it.
I just did a half Ironman this year.
Yeah.
I want to say I enjoyed. I didn't enjoy the thing.
Yeah.
However, I was fit enough to do it.
Yeah.
That's a big deal.
It's an experience.
Yeah.
It's an experience, yeah.
Yeah, I could not have done that 10 years ago. So.
Right.
Yeah, so I enjoy doing things like that outside the gym that I need fitness to do.
Right.
And I like looking good naked.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Who doesn't? Who doesn't like going to the lake and taking the shirt off and feeling good?
Feeling good, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's it. That's
sweet.
Every decision I make in the gym is based on those 3 parameters.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Is it going to keep me healthy? Is it going to let me do things outside the gym? Am I going to look good naked? That's it.
Yep.
Boom.
If it doesn't, it's out.
Yep.
It's out.
Those are my priorities.
Bicep curls are important. They do help with the look good naked part, but they don't happen every day now.
No, they don't. Yeah, do not do a lot of bicep curls anymore. That's okay. I train. Dude, my favorite thing to do is class.
Yeah,
honestly,
it is. It really is.
That is the best part about after everything I've done, all the fitness I've done in my life. My favorite way to work out is with class.
I know. I've gone from training 3 to 4 hours a day for powerlifting to doing an hour class. Like hour class wins every time. It doesn't matter like how much I want to do. So like hour class, I can do it. I love it. I enjoy it. I feel good afterwards. Anything outside of that, sometimes I just don't have like the want. I'm just like, what's the point?
No, I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
Yeah,
and maybe it's getting burnt out at some point.
Yeah,
with the other stuff of working out 2-3 hours a day. It's not worth it. I mean, everything you need outside of the gym for health, you can do in an hour class.
Easily an hour.
So that is one thing I have come full circle. And the more I learn, the more I do this fitness thing, the more I see that is that the group class is the best general health wellness
Hour a day
program.
keeps the doctor away.
There you go. That's it. That's it. Dial in your nutrition a little bit after that.
Yeah, you're on a good track. Yeah. All right, so before we wrap things up here, we got two things we're going to talk about. That's goals, because everyone loves goals.
Yeah.
Obviously, with it being the beginning of the new year, everyone sets things like resolutions. I look at things at more like goals, because you got to have some type of goal, whether it's quarterly, whether it's a full year. It's not so much a resolution, it's just kind of what you're reaching for within that time frame. So first thing is, let's look back on our timeline. We can keep it within just the fitness realm, or if you want to look at overall life, what are some like things that you have achieved that were just kind of like big achievements, goals that you crushed, within the last like decade? Give it 10 years. Give it 10 years.
A lot of that I wasn't doing anything because it was all inside the walls of the gym. Man, my favorite things I've done have been the stuff I do outside the gym, like mountain biking. I found mountain biking. I don't know. Would that count as a goal?
Not a goal, but it could be like an achievement.
Like an achievement, yeah. I got a new hobby. I love mountain biking.
Yeah.
I love doing jiu-jitsu. I did an Ironman last year,
that was
last year.
huge.
That was a huge thing. I did a CrossFit competition. At least I signed up for it. I didn't plan on winning. I didn't kill myself training for it, but I did
still did it. Yeah,
I still did it.
I remember that one.
Yeah.
That was a fun time.
Yeah, were you there for that one?
Yeah, I was a judge.
Oh God, that one. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I was talking about the Northeast Throwdown.
Yeah, I think I blocked that one out of my mind.
That one's it.
When I almost died.
Yeah.
I was about this close to telling Cody, dude, you need to call 911.
Yeah.
I can't breathe.
That cut me. I'm out.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's cool. That's
cool. I did it, right?
Yeah.
It's fine. Yeah, I mean, most of my accomplishments, I'm healthy. I can do things. I can do what I want to do.
Yeah.
That's the big thing in my life is I want to be able to do the things that I want to do.
Yeah. Sweet. So then to end things up here, what are some goals that you've set, whether it's the next month, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 years, 10 years, whatever it is, what are some goals that you have your eyes on now?
Yeah, so my big goal now, the thing that I've been working on is just experiencing more outside the gym. So this year my goal is going to be signing up for a jiu-jitsu competition. Mm-hmm. There's one coming up in February.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what I'm going to sign up for.
Yeah.
I'm going to get it done. Something new, something different, totally outside of my realm of comfort. But and I'm going to do it.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a fun experience.
Yep. Yeah, so that's what I have on my radar as far as general health and wellness and fitness. I don't have any goals inside the gym.
Yeah. That's all right.
I'm just doing classes and staying healthy and staying fit. That's it.
Sweet.
Living life.
Love it. I love it. All right. Well, for those that are listening, thanks for listening. For those that are watching, see you later. But this has been our episode here with Ken, getting to know him and just his overall story and how he got into things and where he's at now. So hopefully you guys like this episode. But I'm James, and
I'm Ken.
And this has been an episode. So thanks for listening or watching. We'll see you guys on the next episode.